Hey guys, so today I have a PSA returns video for you guys. I sent this order in, I think it's been about 3 weeks now. Just probably less than that. I sent it in using the 5-day order. There were 27 cards, and I would have had these back fairly quicker, but I had to, as soon as the order was done, there was 2 cards that I had a problem with, so I told them to do a review, so that took a couple more days, but I finally got these back this morning. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, the problem that I had was 2 cards, Masaki Alakazam and another card. They got classed as recoloured, meaning that there was basically colouring on them or something like that. To be honest, it's hard to tell on camera, but apparently there is, I can see what they're talking about, and it's hard to tell on camera, but there's some, I don't know, some marks there. But yeah, apart from that, the card was pretty mint, as you can tell. So I'll probably just leave it as it is, but I was pretty bummed about that, as I sent it back as recoloured. I didn't actually notice it when I sent it off. Usually I glance at the backs when I see whitening. I look at the damage more closely, but at first glance you probably wouldn't notice anything wrong with it, so I just sent it in as it is. I bought it from Japan. I'm not sure when now, it's probably been a couple months now, but I was pretty happy at the time, thinking it was mint, but oh well, I'll probably just chuck into one of my folders and leave it there. So yeah, as you can see, I've got 2 piles. I sent in 27 cards, including that one. All these are PSA 10s, and then these 6 are less than PSA 10s. So let's get those out the way first. So first off, we have a Shining Charizard, which received a PSA 6. It had a bit of a dent in this one. I've just noticed it. I didn't notice it before. I was hoping for a PSA 8. Not sure if I can get it with the light, and not sure I can show it. But yeah, there's a bit of a dent there, indent. So yeah, that's the reason I got PSA 6. Yeah, I'll probably just sell it as it is to get whatever I can for it. Probably paid like over $100 for it, but oh well. Got a PSA 8 first edition Mew Gold Star. Same again, it has a tiny dent there on that corner. Sure if I can catch it, but yeah, no, this isn't the one with the dent on the back. This one actually has a dent on the front, right there. So yeah, that's that one. I'll probably just sell it as it is. The centering was a bit off as well, so that was the problem with that one. Here's the other first edition Mew Gold Star that I sent in. This one was the one with a slight dent on the back. Can catch it, just right there. If you can see, it's right there. So yeah, that was the problem with this one. Same again, the centering was off a bit to the top, but pretty good apart from that. It received a PSA 9. I'll probably just list these at auction and just get whatever I can for them. I sent these in for grading in my last order. They both got 9s and they got 9s again. It's purely down to the centering. There's no damage on them. I've got 2 of the Holon Phantom sets, so I'll probably just list them with the sets. For some reason they've missed that gold star from that label. Not sure why. Oh well. And finally, the last card not to be a 10 was a Gold Star Charizard. Same again, this is first edition, but they left it out from the label. And same again, it's purely down to centering, as it has no damage. It's just the top is smaller than the bottom border. So yeah, probably list that up at auction and then just get whatever I can. So keep an eye on my eBay if you want to pick those up. So yeah, let's get started with the PSA 10s. First off, we have a Flight of Legends Gyarados first edition PSA 10. I'm going to attempt to go for a Flight of Legends EX and Golden Sky Silvery Ocean EX PSA 10 set, as those 2 sets I personally like, and I've got a mint set of the sets in my collection, so it'd be nice to have the EXs in PSA 10. Next up we have a Miracle Crystal Charizard Unlimited. Not sure how many of these are graded, but I'm presuming the pop is pretty low. I've actually accepted an offer for this, so this won't be staying with me too long. Next up we have a Tyranitar from Golden Sky Silvery Ocean PSA 10 first edition. I actually sent in a Steelix and a Scizor, both graded PSA 10s, but unfortunately I don't have those with me. As Jeremy, as most of you know, he's called Rayquaza TCG on most sites. Because he wanted those cards, what I did, I sent my PSA order directly to him so he could take the cards he wanted out of the package, and then he just forwarded my cards to me. So he saved on the shipping basically, and I saved on customs. So yeah, the Scizor was Pop 1. There wasn't a graded copy of that before that, but I do actually have another copy that I'll probably send off in September, as I will be going abroad for around 1.5–2 months, so I'll probably send down for grading once I'm back. Next up we have a Ho-Oh EX first edition PSA 10, and I also got an unlimited copy as well. I've actually got another set first edition and unlimited, so I've got a total of 4 of these, 2 first editions and 2 unlimited. I'll only be keeping 1 of the first edition copies, so those will be for sale. Keep an eye on my eBay. Next up we have a Zapdos first edition EX from Flight of Legends PSA 10. Always love these legendary birds from this set, as it's got that extra glossiness to it, glossy sparkle to it. It's perfect condition. We'll be selling this one, as I've got a set in my collection already. Next up we have a first edition Espeon EX and a first edition Umbreon PSA 10, both first edition. It was only about a month ago. This was actually only pop 1 or 2 at the time, but because I've got quite a few of these, I've actually got another set graded, so I've basically bumped the Espeon up to pop 5 I think now, as I graded one in my last submission as well, which I sold to Jeremy. as he helped me with that one, that order as well. So I'll be keeping one set for my Golden Sky Silvery Ocean set, and the other set will be for sale. So if you are looking for these, hit me up. These will be listed onto eBay probably tonight, if not tomorrow. Next up we have the 3 Reggies from Undone Seal, first edition, and all 3 graded PSA 10s. A surprising fact for me was that Regirock is Pop 2. This is the second copy to be graded at PSA 10, which is pretty strange. I would have thought it would have been much higher, but for some reason the first edition copy is hard to get. Apparently there's a shit ton of unlimited copies graded, but also love this shattered glass effect on these. It's pretty awesome. Check that out. So this is basically the second PSA 10 set in the world, due to Regirock only being Pop 2. Next up we have Suicune EX, first edition, from Team Magma versus Team Aqua, PSA 10 of course. One of my favourite Suicune artworks. It's a shame we still don't have a full art or a new EX copy of Suicune, so still waiting on that, but we'll see if they do release one, as Sun and Moon sets should be out, end of the year, if not early next year. Apparently there's a base set reprint set going to be released in September, I think, so you never know, there might be a Suicune in that one. Next up we have a first edition Suicune Gold Star, PSA 10. This is a strange one because it graded PSA 9 the first time round. I'm not sure why. I thought it should be worth a 10, but it being a 10 now, there is some whitening on the top, and now I don't feel like it being deserving of a PSA 10, so either way I'm holding on to this one, as it's going to go into my Golden Sky Silvery Ocean set. I've already got an Entei, so I'll probably be on the lookout for a Raikou, and I'll just grade the EXs that I have left. Next up we have a Shining Noctowl, which received a PSA 10. It's always awesome getting PSA 10s on Japanese Shining cards, as it's just so hard to get 10s on them. They do have whitening straight out the pack. This one does have a bit on that top border, so it had that little red dot as well, but apart from that it was mint, so there's no reason why it shouldn't have been a 10, so pretty glad with that one. Next up we have another Japanese Shining card. This time it's a Mewtwo. It received a PSA 10. This one was the second card that was classed as recolored. As soon as, because I bought this from a site that I used quite often, I knew there couldn't be any problem with it. So once PSA released the grades to me and I saw this one was classified as recolored, I thought there's got to be a problem somewhere. So I called them up and got them to review it. The Alakazam stayed as it is, but they, the grader there made the right call and bumped this from an N3 to a PSA 10. So I was super happy with that one. I'll probably end up keeping this in my collection as well. It's probably my favourite Shining card. And the final card of this PSA return is that Japanese Shining Charizard in PSA 10. It's probably the most most wanted one, but if you're going for a complete set, it's probably the Raichu, as the pop on that one is extremely low. I think the Charizard's at PSA 11 at the moment. I think the pop's at 11. There's 11 of these graded. It was only about a year ago. This was about 2 or 3, and they was fetching quite a bit of money. But it's Raichu at the moment that's fetching the most, as everyone's trying to get one. But yeah, that's all the PSA cards from my recent submission. So yeah, as I mentioned, I am going away from the 25th onwards. I should be back in September when the new set releases. I won't be in the UK till then. So yeah, I'll probably receive some cards next week, but after that I will be off, so you won't see any videos. But hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll hopefully see you next week, if not in September. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.